it's gotta be the glutes, man. Maybe not just the glutes themselves, but the posterior chain and the hip flexors. I'm sure it all ties in, but I think weak glutes are agging on my back pain. If you're new to this channel or whatever, I think I herniated a disc in September and got over it for a little bit. It was really bad at first, and I keep having like stages where I get better and then it gets worse. It comes back. Then I'll go pain-free for a few weeks and then it comes back. Here, like the past week, it's kind of flared back up again. But glute exercises are seeming to help. Like 2-3 days ago, it had got pretty bad. I forgot what day it was, but I deadlifted 225 for a set of 5, and I didn't even squat the bar that night because my back was kind of flaring up. Just did body weight squats. So the next day, did some glute exercises. Back felt a little better. I was laying in bed and it felt a little off. Did some glute bridges while I was laying in bed, and almost instantly, whatever I felt was better. Yeah, I think it was last night or whatever. Came out here, did some more, did some hip thrust off the bench, just body weight, and back was fairly pain-free today. So, what's to be said about that? You have to realize the pattern. And after I'd originally messed up my back, I was helping a farmer pick pumpkins, and there for 2.5 weeks straight, I didn't work out at all because my back was messed up. However, I did help this farmer pick pumpkins for like 2 months, and the 12 days I took off of working out with a bar, I was picking up 10-pound pumpkins, probably 100 of them, picking them up off the ground, packing them, throwing them into the bed of the truck, unloading them and stacking them and stuff in the garage. And I don't really remember what muscles I was using then to pull, but I'd say that if my back was hurting, I doubt I was using my back to pick up these 10-pound pumpkins. I'm sure that I was probably using my glutes and hamstrings more than too. It only makes sense because if something's hurting, you're not going to try to force a load on it. You're going to try to stay away from that. So I might be onto something. That's why if you ever see me doing like the sumo deadlifts with like a 10 or 15 pound or 10 or 25 pound plate, it's to mimic picking up the pumpkins off the ground. Funny enough. But I did those for high reps. I mean, I'd work all afternoon doing that, and my back had felt probably better than ever. And then I just kept tweaking it or do something, and it flares back up. So that is heavily on my mind tonight. Glutes. Did run a half mile today. I ended up working until about 2 o'clock today. Came home. I haven't really ate anything. Came home, shot some clay pigeons for a while, and then I busted out a half-mile run. Everything was just feeling kind of stiff. Came in here with the squat shoes on because I just finished up the run. I didn't want to be fighting the calf tightness. Ended up pushing 275 for 3 sets of 8. This set here was a dog set. I was fighting hard on this set. The body was just really not wanting to give today. I wasn't feeling any pain, but like I said, haven't ate a whole lot. I was kind of shaky and hesitant coming up to the bar. Almost felt like I was going to puke if I kept at it. And specifically on that set there, I kept wanting to pause between the reps to kind of breathe and reset, but I wasn't allowing myself to do it. I was just going to fight through it. Then took 95 pounds for, like I said, a 20 here. I wanted to just pump some blood into my legs because volume helps as well. I dropped into a heavy single and triple run for a little bit, just banging out heavy singles and heavy triples pretty consistently, and the back had flared up. Moved over to high rep squats, high rep deadlifts, and voila, back felt better. Actually, hips and everything feels better with more volume, specifically like probably sets of 15, 20 plus. I'm going to do a little bit of benching tonight, but I'm probably more so going to focus on going in and doing push-ups. I got some other stuff I got to wrap up tonight, but that is mainly all I got for today. Hamstring does feel a little tweaked. I think that I leaned forward on one of the squats with 225. Nothing serious, though. It's just a little tight. But I'll catch y'all tomorrow.